National Football League. It's Week 13 NFL. It's the Chicago Blues taking on the Austin Armadillos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Armadillos and the Chicago Blues. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And
the bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Second.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
35-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Blues, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
89.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but he got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And it's one as they line up 2nd and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Number 27.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Young, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
We've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Austin, first down.
A tight one after one on EA Sports.
3-3.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Given 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
28. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
they'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's going to try and take off with it. Under pressure, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown.
Austin.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Blues 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra out of the end zone as he's down at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. As he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
At their own
Boston's offense ready to go again. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31 line.
Quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 4th down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13. So let's get an update on what's going on.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 4. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
9-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal.
And to give this time to the tailwind. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
First down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. 1st down, Austin.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Blues 10.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning them down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
22.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is Grant. Touchdown. It's the fullback. 89 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
And the lead is up to 14.
His kick is good.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 13.
15-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 48.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're and it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays.
31. Blues 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And escapes the sack. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First and 10 at the...
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Austin, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.